finals, but it looks like we actually also get to do the other semi-finals. So that will be between Chiefs and Sia at LAN to determine who joins Shaft in the grand final. So I hope that's okay with you guys. It better be, because it just means more Overwatch, which means more fun. So I hope you're hyped and ready for that as well. Always a pleasure to see more Chiefs, and a pleasure to see more of Sia at LAN, who we haven't seen for a couple of rounds. I think we last saw them against Alpha Sydney. And they did a very good job. I think they Alpha Sydney, we had some inside info that they might actually be a pretty good team, and Sia LAN had a very impressive showing against them. So keen to see how they go up against a team like Chiefs, who so far has looked pretty much unbeatable. There've been maybe a couple of almost close calls, but nothing that's really shone to us yet going, yeah, these guys are definitely able to go consistently toe-to-toe with Chiefs. So keen to see what these guys are made of against them. Hopefully this will be another close one as we head towards the grand finals. Will it be Chiefs? Will it be Sia at LAN? As Chiefs stick with their usual double Winston, double Tracer, double Lucio composition against a double McCree with a couple of tanks and 2 supports as well. And already Astro Boy, one of the damage dealers, gets taken out. Incognito, the Mercy also falling there as well. Mixer of 5 trying to keep his team alive here. But hey, Katie racking up the kills. Ori does fall, unfortunately, but Aporia is still here for the Lucio buffs to the team. The point is now unlocked, and Chiefs are seizing the moment here, having picked off 3 of the players. Camelhawk also falling towards the end there. And they will start racking up some ticks on this spot. Now let's see how well they can defend this with their composition. I actually think this is so hard to kill because they've got 2 very beefy Winstons and 2 Lucios to back it up, and their traces are so hard to actually get aim on because they're always dipping in and out. So far so good for Chiefs in the defense here. The Dome's helping out a little bit as well to soak some damage. Hey, Katie getting a couple of kills. Snowblind picking off the 3rd one there. Astrobo, Phrase, Mixer of 5, Incognito. They're all falling, leaving just the 2 tanks, and they are certainly not going to be able to deal enough damage by themselves. Alias Hero goes down, and Camelhawk, there's the team kill. Despite the respawns at the end there, all of those guys did actually die in this assault, so they may need to rethink their strategy here. Maybe they need someone else, someone in the sky, someone that can move around this team and get a flank going. Phrase, we can see him over here with the High Noon looking for a culprit that he can shoot down, but so far he hasn't really had the opportunity to get anyone down, although the red team are actually finally getting some ticks on taking back point B. Phrase picking up a kill on Hey Katie. That's a great pick off, but at the same time, again, Sia LAN struggling to keep their guys alive. Alias here, Camelhawk and Phrase all eventually going down. Termo getting some great kills in here as well with Winston. And still, they're not quite able to close the gap. So Chiefs already almost at 90%. It looks like this might be a very smooth ride for the first round here. There's a Lucio ult keeping these guys alive. They know that they've just about got it. If they can avoid overtime, this will be a very clean first win. Oh no! Even getting knocked off the edge there at the end. And Chiefs will take a very smooth first round there. So one match away from advancing to that finals. Don't think it would surprise anyone if they made it there. I think Sia LAN are doing a great job. They've had a very strong showing, especially earlier in the tournament as well. But Chiefs, I mean, that last one was very one-sided, unfortunately. So a small adjustment here, taking a Reaper is Astro Boy. Let's see if that makes a difference here. Still got the 2 supports and 2 tanks. Perhaps this will work out a little bit. 1 Reaper ult can definitely change the game. Also with that teleport, able to move around a little bit better, because this is another spot that's a bit sticky to navigate. You've got a couple of walls for defense, but the initial engagement here is already going in favor of Chiefs. A pick off on Incognito. Phrase actually taking out Snowblind though. But another couple of kills coming out for Chiefs here as well. Mixer of 5 Astro Boy and Phrase all falling, Camelhawk following suit, and all of the Chiefs boys are still alive here and able to capture that point. It has just unlocked, and there we go. We start getting some ticks up here. Termo, another kill on Mercy. Phrase falling once again for Hecady, and they really cannot afford to lose Phrase. Phrase and Astro Boy, the damage deals, and now both of them are actually dead. Termo, I was going to say he's on fire, literally in game, and just the way he's playing is fantastic. He's racking up so many kills with Winston. It's unbelievable. So Chiefs still got this spot on lockdown. It's going to be hard for these guys to actually get on out of here. It looks like Phrase sneaking around with McCree. This is the key. If he can get a couple of good pickoffs, he can turn the tide of the battle in the favor of these guys. But Snowblind, Kate, and Termo all racking up a kill each in quick succession. And suddenly they're down to 2 people. Suddenly the whole team's dead, in fact. See ya, LAN. They were on struggle street against these guys. This composition for Chiefs is just unbelievable to watch. The coordination these guys have. They make it look easy, and it's certainly not. See at LAN struggling now to even get through the door just outside of spawn, pushed back. Ailey's here and Camelhawk falling very fast. Astro Boy also being taken out. Phrase is still alive, but he's falling too. I mean, they're just getting mowed down like they're nothing. It's crazy. The damage from these guys is insane. And they're actually sticking with their heroes for the most part. Astro Boy switching back to McCree, going, all right, this is just not working against the double Winston. Need to get something else going here. Not quite working out. Mixer of 5 tries to switch to Tracer, come around the other side, but he gets picked off by Snowblind. Dorky GN picking up a couple of kills for himself as well, getting the other damage dealer. In Astro Boy, Phrase also falling from both the Winstons, actually racking up so many kills. 92% on the point, and Sia at LAN have still not even so much as caught a whiff of it. This is the first time I think that any player has well and truly been on the point, so nice job from Ailey's here buying a little bit of time, popping that overtime counter, but unfortunately it's not enough. And the Chiefs have made it through already with a very smooth couple of rounds there. Play of the game here going to Aporio as our friend Lucio picking off Astro Boy, knocking him off the edge. In fact, that's who died, especially towards the end. They're getting another one there for Phrase. It's such an awful way to die. Honestly, falling off the building, it's the worst feeling because you're just helpless. Nothing you can do, and he does get MVP for those couple of 4 environmental kills total. I must have missed a couple along there as well. So yeah, it was good fun. Lijiang Tower is always a tricky one to play. I certainly, personally, despite the fact that I am actually really bad at video games, is not my favorite map to play on, that's for sure.